rested, so they are fresh. And a few changes. This is the strongest lineup that Brendan Burke can name. Yep, and they've still got the attacking threat of Robles, Mensah and Corvino out. Sebastian Vasquez, Leo Castro and Toby Sims. All three of them are unavailable today.
Beautiful night, 71 degrees, winds out of the north at 7. Hartford will have it first, winds blowing gently from left to right. Other semifinal, Rhode Island and Sacramento were scoreless in the 24th minute in Pawtucket. The winners play in October, and tomorrow they'll draw to decide who gets the home game. First ever meeting between these two teams, both in their 7th year of existence, and it's game on. And now they decided to do it again. There's referee Alyssa Pennington who said they weren't ready because the clock was still counting down. Now the clock is counting up.
Let's hope it's not one of those nights for both of these two teams.
Not quite sure what the delay is. Assistant referees are Matt Trotter and Noah Kenyawani, and the table official, J.C. Grins.
For next year.
Good head by Mensah. Sends one that Siaha has to make a little bit of an effort for. The first shot of the game. Edwards, I should say. Here's Kyle. Plays it left, too short. Soft pass, but then a great hustle by Edwards to slow down the counter, but here they come. Here's that man, Bub. Settles. Drops the ball back. Benton aiming for Mensah. Headed away by Diespe. Shot from the middle sails high. Gunther Rankenberg, and that's going to do it. So a stalemate after 45 minutes. Only one shot on target. They came early from Greenville. Supporters across the way with the large flag. And second 45 underway. A ticket to the Jägermeister Cup final on the line if we're tied after 90 minutes.
There's no point playing brilliantly if you get knocked out by a smash and grab. But you want to be able to play better than this to give yourself more of an opportunity to win.
Here's Carriaga.
That's the ball.
Scott Anderson open on the right channel. Cuts it back. Now double teamed. Tries to spin around Connor Evans. Goes over. Should be a corner kick for Hartford. It is second of the match.
It's good from Anderson, but he had an opportunity to get it in a lot earlier.
Slow to get up. Let's watch Anderson's movements again.
So the Greenville player who was hurt making the challenge that led to the corner has just rolled back onto the pitch, Anthony Patti, the Brazilian, to try and get treatment. I mean, it's gamesmanship, and you do everything you can to frustrate, to annoy.
Well, he's being successful.
Yeah, look,
it's say that.
It's not illegal.
No, of course not. Carriaga from the corner to the left of Gunther Rankenberg. Hartford desperate to get on the board first here. Do a little gardening with the flag. Served in, header save, rebound, cleared. Farrell got a head on it. Here's Anderson.
A lot. It's the movement of Joe Farrell, just getting across the defender with the late run. It looked like it was Evan Lee got in front of.
Plays it off a Greenville player, and Triumph takes it away.
What were we talking about in the first half about second balls? Whether it's in the middle of the park or whether it's off the goalkeeper, got to get there quicker. Much better from Hartford. It was a super delivery. Joe Farrell once again the target, but nobody there for scraps from a Hartford perspective.
The Fix is Connecticut's premier standalone IV vitamin therapy boutique, offering customized intravenous vitamin infusions and intramuscular vitamin injections that maximize health, performance, and recovery, with all services administered by licensed registered nurses. Located in West Hartford Center, visit thefixivtherapy.com to learn more. That was Hartford's best opportunity of the match.
And then it's clear.
Looking for the cutting in Galena, but Connor Evans there to head it away. Hartford couldn't get it on the second ball.
Carriaga didn't fancy that.
No, Robles on the left. Rodrigo Robles plays in the middle. Now back to the midfielder Evans. And they'll slow the tempo down to Patty. It's a Greenville team that is tactically sound. Better tactical team, Brendan Burke said, than the other USL 1 teams Hartford's played, Portland Hearts of Pine and Westchester SC. Here's a nice ball into the box for Lee. Plays it across. Here's a shot.
Oh,
and it goes wide by Mensah.
That one, and that is, look at this, it just bends and then just goes the wrong side. You could see his reaction, how close that was.
Caught by the omnipresent Zane Bubb. Herrera can't trap. Side booted out of there.
I think they've gone to a flat 4 and they've moved Evan Lee.
Boy, Fricky just treated Marrero like a fly, knocking him out of there.
Evan Lee's now a centre back playing alongside Zane Bubb. Fricky's now gone back. That's one to watch.
Here's Mensah. Swings it on the right, played in. Siaha makes the save off the deflection. Good entry by Ajakwa for a Hartford throw-in.
All it takes is a touch near post and you could have more success than you actually do.
Hartford getting some sub-readies. Look like Jonathan Jimenez will be the first sub in. Deespe with a long run. Bangs it off of Evans. Good hustle by our... What Better Banking's all about online at westfieldbank.com. Member FDIC. An hour 5 in. No score. Here's Hairston for Anderson. Couldn't get a header on it. Carriaga couldn't trap. Swings it out to Scarlett. His left footer off the side of DJ Benton. Make that Njai, and he chases it down for a Hartford throw-in. So Jimenez will come in for Marrero for Hartford. Jonathan Jimenez making his...
Well, Scotland for 33 years of my life.
And now the mean streets of Connecticut.
For 15.
Let's see who that one's called off of. Nice job that time by Angelina to knock it off of Connor Evans. Who will break through first? Will anybody break through first? Or will it be left to the dreaded penalty kicks to decide a winner? There's a trip on Greenville, so Hartford will get a restart in Greenville territory. Is Pascal Carvino not agreeing with the Alyssa Pennington call? I don't know if I could pound those drums for 90 minutes.
Who holds your beer?
Nobody. If it's Captain Morgan, though, somebody can hold it.
Oh, okay. Weren't with you for 3 years? Didn't know that.
Oh,
Captain
yeah.
Morgan. Other spirits are available.
Into the box, a header, and a goal! It's the veteran, Joe Farrell, and Hartford scores first in the 70th minute. Now that was a beautiful entry.
Never has Brass Bonanza been so welcomed since the Whalers were playing. What a delivery. We said in the first half, the way this game was going, it's about set-piece quality. Look what it means for Joe. It's a brilliant ball in. The flag stays down, quite rightly so. And it's interesting because Hartford wanted to take that.
Now Herrera. Going to see a little more urgency here from Greenville Triumph as they're chasing one. DJ Benton plays it back. Brandon Fricky. You wonder if we'll see Ben Zukowski, who's got 3 goals. Angelina tried to play it up ahead for Anderson, but a nice job done there by Evan Lee in the back line. Here's Herrera dribbling left to right. Njai runs over a player, and that's going to be a yellow on Babukar Njai in the 73rd minute.
Before every Hartford fan watching gets too excited, Greenville trailed in the quarterfinal at Indy 11. Romario Williams in the 55th minute. And it took them until the 90th minute to get back on level terms with an own goal. NJ penalised there. Hartford's concentration levels have got to be 100% here. There will be another change for Hartford, and Beverly Makingila will be coming on shortly, but not before this free kick is taken.
So this potentially dangerous set piece for Connor Evans. Maybe some 30 yards out to the left of Anthony Siaha. Farrell from Anderson to give Hartford the advantage. Sent in, header goes wide, and they score! They tie it up! It was going wide, and then I think that's Evan Lee, and just like that, we're even at one, as you were saying.
Just as Rick Wright is preparing a double change to have more of a goal. Another set play in this game, another goal. And here it is to the back post. It's poor marking by Deespay. It's headed down by Bub, and no one picks up Evan Lee. That's a massive goal.
Anderson will get be the recipient of the drop ball. High arcing serve. It's not going to do much of anything except get headed away by Zeke Soto. Had a cup of coffee with Charleston last year. And Galena tries to fight three. Throws it across. Loose in the box. Edwards. Rebound. Freeze. Score! It's Marlon Hairston. And it's 2-1. Athletic in the 85th minute.
He was Johnny on the spot. It's Edwards who does well. It's a brilliant save. He's just in the right place at the right time. Whether it's a mishit or not, it's probably better if you mishit that. The ball in causes problems. Edwards does really well to control it. You've got a feel for Greenville there. They did everything they could. And now, can Hartford... That's a break glass in case of emergency. You're a goal down with 5 to go or whatever. Then you make that change.
And you probably see him at Monterey Bay.
Yeah, you'll still not be ready for 90 again.
No, but you'll see him off the bench, you would think.
Probably.
If the match dictates it. If it's a defensive match, then no, Evan Lee will come out for Ben Zakowski, the 24-year-old from Glen Rock, New Jersey. Has a goal in the Jägermeister Cup and 3 in USL 1 play. So he's a threat. Hartford have to keep an eye on.
Yeah, sorry, Joe. 2 up, 2 off now as they push for an equalizer, Greenville.
Hartford steals it away, and
still going to be better with possession, though, Joe. That's just a thump up the park.
Wastes it. Hairston tried to sell it, that it was off Greenville, but AR2, Mr. Kenyani.
Here's the chance.
Doesn't call it that way. Here we go. Here's a breakaway. Here's a shot and a goal! Michi and Molina, and it's 3-1 Athletic in the 93rd minute. And Hartford moments away from getting to the Jägermeister Cup Finals against Sacramento Republic.
2,922. That's how many miles are between Hartford and Sacramento. They're second in the table, 6 points behind FC Tulsa. They beat Rhode Island on penalties.
Hartford just goes to the corner to kill time. That ball is sailed up in the air. Anderson wins the header against Gonzalez. And it is all over in full time. Hartford Athletic gets to the Jägermeister Cup final.